We live, baby.
Yo.
It's my intro right there. Yo, so first off, I wanted to ask you guys, because I know we didn't really talk for the Thanksgiving. I might have texted you guys, but how was your Thanksgiving, man? How was everything?
Oh, man.
My Thanksgiving was great. I had hella fun. It was
Yeah.
a bunch of family in the basement.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law was in the basement. Grandmother-in-law
Yeah.
was in the basement, having a blast, dancing.
That's
Actually,
cool, man.
grandma was the life of the party. Like literally,
Yeah.
she was the life of the party. So
Yeah.
it was good times. Good times.
Yeah, she always has a lot of energy. Even in the wedding, she was like dancing and
Everywhere,
I mean,
man.
I think someone might have snuck her some wine or something, but she was having a good time.
Yeah, man. Man, mine was good
How was
too.
yours, man?
I ate a lot.
Yeah.
I ate, went to my parents, ate a lot, took a plate home, came home, chilled for like an hour, then went to my girlfriend's family, ate a lot, brought another plate home.
Yeah. How many plates you eat? Like 3?
At my mom's, yeah, I got up 3 times. I have a Thanksgiving tradition with my sister where I eat a lot. So I eat until I get hiccups or I start like tearing up. So that's the only reason she goes. She said that's her favorite part of Thanksgiving is watching me cry or hiccup till I can't eat no more.
That's crazy. What kind of food did you guys have? I know I had this year we had rotisserie turkey, which was great.
Okay.
Yeah, I was telling Omar about that, but that was the first year. Though this year was the first year we did that, and it was really like juicy. Pause for Omar, right? But you know how sometimes when you cook it in the oven, it's really dry sometimes. I mean, it might be juicy, but then it gets dry. But this rotisserie turkey was the best, man. We brinded it first, and then we did the rotisserie on it. So it was definitely good. I had about 2 plates this year. I didn't go crazy.
I saw a lot of people.
I have a third one, but
a lot of people were deep frying it this year. That looked good too.
I had deep fried. I had deep fried.
Yeah.
I had deep fried. Yeah, I love deep fried turkey. Throw a little hot sauce or in Creole it's called pickles, but it's like spiced cabbage on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah, I think your mom made it one time. I think for
Yep.
Christmas.
My mom wasn't here this year, but one of my cousins came through with some fried turkey.
Yeah,
deep fried turkey.
No, it was definitely
It's dry
good.
as hell though. No matter no one can make it any other way. It's going to be dry, so you have to like
dip it in sauce. Yeah,
yeah, you gotta do something. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was dry, but the flavor was there. You could definitely tell it was fried. But that's how fried chicken is too. Like if you don't eat it right away, it gets dry anyway. So it's the same thing. Especially a breast, like it's gonna get super dry.
I saw somebody wrapped it in bacon, like with toothpicks, like all over in bacon, and then deep fried it. So they took it out. That they cut it. They took the toothpicks out. When they cut it, the bacon was on top of it. It looked really good.
Yeah,
I feel like I got to be more, like explore more with like turkey and stuff. That's why I did the rotisserie. I'm kind of tired of the oven stuff every year, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. I mean, over here we had I had the in-laws here, so we were hanging out with them, just kind of chill out vibes, watching Christmas movies. You know, it's that time of year. It's getting to Christmas, right? Yeah, they like to start early. I think we put up the tree November 1st or something.
Dude.
So yeah, we're early. Yeah.
Don't talk to me about a Christmas tree, man. We bought one. We put it up.
November 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's of course.
We did the same thing, man. Chloe bought one on Amazon. Oh, she's fucking furious right now.
Some white girls, man.
Nah, bro. She got the tree. We put it up. She decorated. So we fucked up right away because we thought the ornaments with like glitter looked really nice. Glitter all over the apartment. So that was the first mistake. Damn. We put up the tree. It looked really nice. Then we bought like a pre-lit one from Amazon because we don't like going around in circles, putting the lights on.
Yeah.
So it lights by section. There's 4 different sections. One of the sections stopped working. So we had lights all the way at the bottom. The second section just didn't turn on, and the top 2 turned on, so the tree looked stupid. He was so mad we had to take all the decorations off to box it again to ship it back.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh, she's so mad.
Yo, how about you guys? That Enid hasn't put up the tree yet?
Of course she has.
She has. Oh no. What's up? When she put it up after Thanksgiving?
When was it? Yeah, no, it was before. It was like 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. So like mid-November.
Oh, yeah. Seems about right.
I'm talking like we got back from trick or treating. She already had the decorations out. I was like,
Damn.
let the holiday end, man.
Yeah, we don't really celebrate Halloween, so we just we get really antsy to put up the tree on like November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So we just do it, kind of get it over with, because it's nice to just look at all the decorations and ornaments and stuff.
Yeah.
Because what we do is wherever we go visit, we buy an ornament for the tree. So it's nice to just remember all the places that we've been.
Yeah, we just had that talk last night. She wanted to do that. We just found an ornament that has a mom and a dad and 3 kids. Same as us, and she took like a label printer. She just wrote the names on all of them. But that was nice, man. I think we're gonna put that one up. She wants it at the top.
Yeah, man, it's starting to come together. It's already December though. Like, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Thanksgiving flew by. It's December. Pretty soon it's gonna be Christmas. But yeah, have you guys been seeing any NBA games lately?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not too much this year.
I watch a few. Well, a decent amount. All I do is watch sports and go to work and be a husband. So.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
I'm getting there, man.
How it is,
meaning that I watch everything.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win the championship this year in the NBA? How's it looking?
If I have to pick, the championship will be.
It's pretty hard this year, though. Yeah,
against the Boston Celtics.
Boston
Celtics
should
be the championship.
I got either Celtics or Bucks going, man. I don't think Miami's doing anything this year, but they did. Did you watch the game? Bucks Heat in the tournament. That felt like a playoff game, man.
I did watch it. Yeah,
all the tournament games are like playoff games because you know they get an extra 500,000.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
Whoever wins the in-season tournament get 500. It could be the 15th man on the bench get 500,000.
Each player.
Each player get 500.
Well, that makes sense while they're playing.
That's pretty good incentive, yeah.
Exactly. Once you see them colorful ass courts, no, they're playing. They're playing like
because I think the Warriors played the Kings right after the Bucks and Heat. That was a good ass game too. Yeah,
that was a good game.
It feels like playoff games.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how it should be, because I feel like the NBA lately has been like, let me rest this player, let me rest that player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of boring. Now it's a little more excitement to the game now when they do that in season tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good for the game and the league.
Yeah, I like it.
Talking about the courts, so what do you guys think about the courts? I think they're dope.
I love them.
Yeah. It's dope, but the first game I watched, I was like, damn, it was too bright. I had to get used to it for a second because I forgot about the tournament. And then when they introduced it, I watched the first game they did it with. So I was like, what the hell's going on with the court? But like, I love it, man. It really does feel like a playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of like street ball, like when you used to play the NBA Street kind of.
Yeah, with the different courts,
you know.
Yeah.
Definitely dope though. So how does this work? Like with the in-season tournament, like how do you win? How do you determine who wins?
Well, the bracket already happened for the actual tournament. So every Tuesday and Friday nights were games that had implications towards the tournament.
Okay, I see.
So that part is over. So now there's actual seeding for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So now it's they're gonna go into playoffs and championship for the tournament, kind of.
Yep, and a single game elimination.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's how I've always said I think the NBA should be like that because I like March Madness a lot. So I think for the playoffs, they should put all 30 teams with single game eliminations and do like the final round, make it 3 games.
Yeah. I wonder how the players would like that though, because everybody else before them would play 7-game series.
But it'd be dope though, because a team like the last team in the league could beat the number 1 with a lucky 3-pointer. Like boom, it's exciting, like March Madness.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of politics involved with that though.
Oh, they'd lose so much money.
We used to play the game 7-game series, and why are they playing 1 game?
They would never ever even think of that.
Yeah,
like you just said, they'll lose so much money.
Mm-hmm.
They want game 7s for every tournament. I mean, for every series.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to, money, right? Like you're a business trying to make as much as you can.
Well, didn't they talk about that with the Warriors when? What's that? I think in 2016, I think it was when they swept everybody.
Oh yeah, except the Cavs. I don't think they swept the Cavs. Did they?
No, did they lost? No, they didn't lose to the Cavs. It was the year that they won. They swept everybody in the finals. They didn't sweep.
Oh yeah, the 73
they did. They beat
games.
the Cavs. No, it wasn't the 73 because the 73 lost to the Cavs, but they did win the championship. But they swept everybody throughout the whole way. But then I'm not sure which player it was, but it was like a bench player that said that they told him you can't do that shit next season. Like you have to let other teams win because the NBA like lost so much money with it or whatever. So they started like fucking with Draymond Green like to get him kicked out of some playoffs games when it started to make sure that they went to like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah, the more games, especially during the finals, the more games, the better. The more viewers, more advertising. You need,
Yeah.
You know, Nomar sent me this link to this documentary that I watched about a ref that was cheating on Netflix, I think.
Yeah.
And after seeing that, I feel like the games are rigged. You know, like I feel like maybe some of them aren't, but a lot of them are, man.
I don't think they're rigged, but it's refs definitely plays a huge part.
What did you see? Scott Foster beefing with Chris Paul again? He just ejected him?
Yeah. Do you know where that stems from? I just found that out.
Way back in the day, man. Like from his first playoff game.
It was even before that. So when Chris Paul was on the Clippers, his son would be playing like in the like players, like the team staff like parking lot or parking garage area. And Foster was trying to leave the garage and told Chris Paul, son, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, shoot.
Chris Paul Jr., or whatever his name is, told Chris Paul. And then from there, it's been a feud. And then it bubbled, it spilled onto the court.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
and it's been for years.
So the game that was being broadcasted that I watched was the Warriors one. But I saw this that was dope. You know how like if you have a local game, you get your local broadcast. The broadcast in Phoenix showed Chris Paul talking to the coach, and you can hear him say he's talking shit about my son, like when he recently ejected him. So I guess when Scott Foster said something to him, the Chris Paul started calling him a bitch and like trying to go at his face. When the coach pulled him back, he's telling Steve Kerr he's talking shit about my son. So you can read it on his lips clear as day. You can hear him say it, but I was like, damn, like. So then they started going back into other stuff, and apparently, players back when he made his first playoff appearance in the Clippers, Scott Foster was the coach, was the ref, and he told him, he's like, oh, don't forget, like whatever they had going on. And then when he made it back into the playoffs in the Rockets, he told him, don't forget, I'm the one that refereed your first playoff game and gave you your first loss. So he said, you be a good boy, or you see what's gonna happen. But this was other players saying that Scott Foster telling him this shit. But I was like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's cheating. To me, that's cheating.
Even when Scott Foster's the referee, like Chris Paul averages less points, gets more turnovers, more fouls. Like, it's ridiculous, man.
I wonder why, though. I wonder why they take that problem off the court and then bring it into the court. Just because they have the power, the control, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, Chris Paul's isn't he like the president for the players, or he used to be?
Yeah, he used to be. Now it's CJ McCollum is now.
Okay, but still, I'm sure that pissed the league off because Chris Paul's the one that got the players more money. Like when the players started getting paid more, it was because of Chris Paul. So I'm sure, like, that pissed the league off.
Super max contract.
Was it like 5 years for $250 million, something like that?
So, yeah.
Damn. A lot of money, bro. But I think for them, though, that's not, I mean, it's a lot, but the way that they live, that's not a lot of money. Like, you know, their lifestyle.
Shit. I wish I could get $10K a game to go play in the NBA.
Yeah, that's a lot, though. Man. But even I think the lowest salary in the NBA is like $1 million, right? Or something like that.
the veterans minimum is 10,000 a game. So like whenever they bring a player up from the G League or something, it's just 10K a game, and if they get a contract, then they pay you more. But still, man, 10K a game for a couple minutes.
Yeah,
it's not bad. They're not making that much in G League, right?
Nah, I don't think so. G League is like it's like college, right? Almost. It's like a development league.
Well, that's exactly what the D is for.
Yeah.
So I don't think, maybe they might get something, you know? Maybe like free stuff, free sneakers.
You definitely get paid more in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. I think that's a good thing for the league though, doing a G League to develop the players, because some players come out of college and they're good in college and then they go to the NBA and they're not that good.
Yeah, so but that also has to do with that rule that they make you play in college.
Yeah.
I think that's stupid as hell.
Yeah, because what if my prime is in college? And then what happens? You just wasted your time.
They only do that with the NBA and the NFL.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is, man.
You wonder why?
Maybe they don't want to get sued or something, or the money, you know?
There's plenty of reasons why.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say. Get it off your chest, man.
I mean, predominantly, who plays in the NBA?
Black people.
Who plays in the NFL?
Yeah, man.
You don't have to do it for the NHL. You don't have to do it for, well, you actually have to do it for baseball too, but you don't have to do it for the NHL. Think about this. Golf. You could be a professional golf player at 16 years old.
Yeah. Same with soccer. Yeah, man.
So.
No, that gets me mad because it's kind of like, why do you have to jump through so many hurdles, right? To, like, if you already know what you want to do as a career. Like LaMelo Ball, I think, the youngest Ball.
Yeah.
He already knew he wanted to play basketball. He was playing overseas.
I think he just got hurt too, man.
Did he? Damn.
I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
What do you break the knee or something, or sprained or something?
He was holding his leg and they helped him off the court. I don't know what happened with the injury. I just saw it's got the ESPN notification, but I don't know what he hurt. I haven't seen anything about it.
Yeah, out of all the ball players, I think he's the best one out of all of them.
I think he could have the best future for sure.
I hope he stays healthy though, because he's kind of skinny. So he needs to bulk up a little bit. Like this dude too, from the Spurs. When I see him play, I get scared every time.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah. Because he's really skinny, man. You know.
I don't know, man. He ain't impressed me yet, man.
I mean,
he started the season 3-0 and then went 0-9 after that. Like,
Spurs are garbage.
Chet Holmgren from the OKC, like when they played, he clowned him. He's doing way better than he is right now.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. Some rookies are overhyped, you know, where it's like, oh, he's 7'6", and then the Spurs draft him, and they're trying to make him a superstar.
But we've seen that before. I saw a video of Shaq saying like he's nothing special. He said we've seen a 7-footer that can dribble and shoot. Bull. He's just not as consistent as Wembanyama, but it's like you've seen it before. Like it's nothing special.
You know, and that's kind of like interesting that Ball didn't make it like a big name, right? Like he should have, I think. But this guy did. And they're about the same height, right?
Off of Bobo. Maybe his work ethic is not that great.
Because his consistency was horrible, yeah.
He has the skill set. Like he could do everything. He can dribble, he can shoot, he can drive, he can defend, but something's off.
Yeah. If it was, when you watch him play, it's like he doesn't want it, you know? Like he's just there like, oh, I'm here, whatever. But when he was in the Denver Nuggets, they were doing really good, like the first 10 games. But the rest of the season, they started taking his minutes away. And then you saw, like, whenever he was on the court, the team, like for the first half of the season, the team was like plus on all the numbers. Like halfway through the season, they started going minus while he was playing. So he starts off really good, and then like he just goes downhill. Like as the season progresses, but it's supposed to be the opposite.
Right.
It could be coaching staff too, because sometimes I remember when I used to play, coaches kind of they don't motivate you like they should. You know what I'm saying? To want to play. And I don't know. Obviously, it's probably different in the NBA because your motivation should be making a name for yourself, the money or whatnot. But sometimes the coaching staff isn't the best. Like, they'll run a play for you that's not for you, or like they'll put you on the bench when you want to play, and that like takes away from your hunger and your passion for the game. It's like a business at the end of the day. So that kind of ruins the fun, you know?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. I think this year the championship, man, the Celtics are looking good now with Holiday. So
I want them to meet the Bucks in the playoffs, man. I want that so bad, man.
It's gonna be good, man.
I want Holiday to get his get back, man.
I was surprised about that trade though when it happened with Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks got him. I was like, man,
yeah,
that could be a good duo right there. They're doing pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like Giannis is like not scoring as much anymore. You know, like he's scoring, but not as much as he used to. Which it could be a good thing though.
I mean, he has help now. He don't got to score every possession now.
Yeah, he shouldn't be scoring as much, but yeah, they're not doing as well as I thought they would.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
they're both at like getting over like 30 points a game, but they're still not winning. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe the bench has to do a lot with it. They don't have a deep bench. That's important when you're playing.
They traded most of it.
Yeah, man. I mean, they still have Middleton, but he's kind of old too now. What is he, like 35, something like that?
No, he's not that old. He just looks old.
How old is he? Like 29?
Okay, Google. How old is Chris Middleton?
Chris Middleton is 32 years old.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's a 3-year difference. That's a lot in the NBA, man.
Yeah, but some players peak at like 30, like 30, 32.
Well, look at Klay Thompson right now. Klay Thompson was one of the best shooters. He's garbage right now, man.
Damn.
Yeah, those injuries, man. This was like, I'm not a professional player, but you get hurt a couple of times, like depending on the injury, you'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. And ever since Klay sprained that knee in the NBA Finals, tore his ACL, he's never been the same. And he's like declining.
Yeah,
they're making memes. They put Abraham Lincoln really old. They said Abraham Lincoln and Klay Thompson was the shooter. I was like, damn, man.
Oh God,
that's crazy.
But no, I think it's just mostly like he's scared to get hurt again. Because look at Derrick Rose. That was like the worst injury ever. And he still dropped a 50-point game like a couple seasons ago.
He did, but he's not Derrick Rose.
I know, but I think he's just playing scared. Like, of course, I understand. Like, it's scary, but you got to do something to get rid of that fear.
Yeah, but it's like you're thinking about your bag, though. So you're like, let me make as much money as I can, you know?
I don't think he's playing scared. I just think he don't got it anymore. He doesn't have the. Granted, he didn't lift. He wasn't a jump shooter. He was more of a set shooter. So, but once you take that set shot away, he can't do shit. He can't go to the basket. Yeah. He can't do anything. All he can do is shoot an open three, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pass, dish out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the pace, too, in the NBA is totally different. Like, you miss a year, you're not in the same shape that they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to take you that much longer, that much harder to work and get back to your regular shape, and especially after injuries like that. Like, that's those are really hard on your body, man. The knee injuries and Achilles and stuff like that.
I feel bad for Steph, man. He's like putting the team on his back right now.
And Steph's old. Steph's like 35.
Yeah. He still got it, man.
Yeah.
He's still shooting.
That's insane. But he got Klay. What happened?
Go ahead.
I was going to say, he has Klay Thompson that's shooting off right now. Draymond Green getting ejected every other game. Like, he got no help right now.
Yeah, and Chris Paul's not really making much of a difference there. I mean, not recently with all that.
I forgot he was there too, yeah.
He's old. He's old, man. I think he was more leaning on the rest of the team and just doing his little part here just to kind of sneak a championship in. You know? But so talking about Achilles injury, what's this dude in the NFL who had it? What's the quarterback?
Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
So he's on his way to a pretty fast recovery, though, I heard.
Yeah, he is. He's already practicing.
Yeah.
Uh,
They said if they make the playoffs,
I
he'll
was
be
listening to
back.
something else. There's like they said they think he was lying because he has lied before.
Oh,
Because
really?
he lied about getting vaccinated. But anyway, they're like, nah, we don't think it was his Achilles. Because there's no way you come back from an Achilles injury that quick.
Yeah.
And whenever somebody like tears their Achilles, you see it on their leg. And like I never saw a video about it too, but I don't know.
Like I saw it extend like during the play, but I didn't see it. Like, you know how sometimes when you see it, it come like it snaps. You could kind of see it. I didn't see that in the play. It's kind of like he stretched it or pulled it and then like brought it back.
Yeah,
but who knows, man? They're doing awful anyway. The Jets, I think, right? He's in the Jets.
Yeah, Jets not doing good. Their defense is good, but they don't have a quarterback.
But why lie about it though? What's the point of that? Just to get paid and not play?
I hope he didn't lie. I hope he didn't lie, but he comes back from an Achilles tear in 3 months. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also got like access to stuff we don't have access to.
I know.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm comparing him to his other millionaire athletes.
Yeah, true.
Like,
it's still crazy, man.
That is,
Yeah. Well, I mean, nowadays there's like stem cell therapy where you put the stem cells where the body's broken or deteriorating and it rebuilds itself fast. So it could be something like that, but who knows, man? Maybe steroids are helping too. You know?
Probably, man. Football's a hard sport too, man. Like you're getting tossed around the whole time.
For sure.
I know, man. I want to see that. There's a documentary on Amazon Prime about Barry Sanders.
Yeah, my boys were talking about it yesterday.
Check it out.
I gotta see it.
Yeah, I gotta see it too. But I saw the trailer and he's talking about like how he played in the team and why he's gonna talk about how he retired or why he retired so early. Because I think he was on his prime of his career and then he retired.
I was know why he stopped playing.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe his body was deteriorating, concussions too. I don't think he would get hit that much, but when he did get hit, maybe, you know. Right. But he was definitely a beast, though. I gotta watch it. Did you watch that new movie that I told you about, Nomar, or no?
No, not yet, man.
Yeah, so me and Rachel are watching this movie called Midsummer. I think it's on Prime. But it's crazy, man. Like, I've never seen a movie like that before. I don't know if you're into movies, Ed, but I know you don't really watch movies like that, but it's crazy, man. And we were making a joke. It's like, that's what like Rachel's ancestors come from. No more. When you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And she was like, no, that's not true. But it's definitely a crazy movie, though. But yeah, so I want to get into the business stuff, or the business side that of your 360 photography.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you explain it a little bit in your own words.
Yeah, so I have a business. It's called Rented 360 Photo Booth. At least it started off at just 360 Photo Booth. So first, I'll talk about where I got the idea from. I've seen it before. I've been on one before, and then last summer, a friend of mine is a DJ, and I was helping him host or MC a few of his parties. And while I'm sitting there, one gig he had, I seen a group of girls. They're like, "Oh man, I wish we had one of those little 360 things, and we can, get on it, and that would be so dope. Hey, we need to find one of those." I'm like, "Oh, interesting." I didn't think nothing of it. Then his very next gig, another group of girls were saying the same exact thing. So I said, there's a market for this. So I did a shitload of research and took a loan out, and I was like, fuck it. Why not me? So just bought everything to do it. And I started off with Well, I told everyone in my phone book that I have a 360 business. That's where I started. And a few of friends was like, you know what? I have a party coming up. Let's do it. Like, all right,
Nice.
great, perfect. So started off there with a couple friends, and they reposted it, and pretty much the rest is history. And
Yeah.
it's been I don't want to say lucrative, but it's been doing okay for a small business that I just started out of nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah. How long ago did you start that, by the way?
I purchased everything August, well, late July, August of last year.
Oh,
And then my very, very first gig was like September 25th
wow,
Okay.
that's
last year.
fast, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, so I bought everything August. I had everything. I pretty much, I think I launched it like mid-September, and then launching it, meaning like I put it on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, have the
Yeah.
website, everything. And then my first gig was late September.
Damn, man, that's
That's
dope.
fast though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. And then that first gig, I messed up so many times. I didn't like. I practiced so many different times here, but that first gig, yeah, there was so
I mean,
many
that's how it's gonna be though. You have
huh?
to kind of figure stuff out,
For sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
So
you were talking about a lot of people were asking about it. What's the demand for this? Is it like it's a very popular thing, I'm guessing, right?
yeah, it just brings another like form of excitement to the party. So depending on the
Yeah.
type of party, so a party would have an event. Let me not just say party, but an event would have a photographer. Event would have a regular videographer that just records what's going
Yeah.
on. Then you have this new technology where you can record yourself look looking as cool as possible
Yeah.
on TV because I have a TV at the same time and people are viewing it. It only records well the it spins around like 5 6 times and it's only like 10 seconds, but it
Mm.
plays when it plays back it's in like 35 seconds.
Oh wow. So it's
So
like slow
it goes in
motion.
regular motion and then it slows down, the regular motion then it slows down. Yeah, and then I usually have like an overlay. So let's say if it was, I don't know, Nomar's 60th birthday,
Yeah.
I have an overlay over it, and I have a nice, custom made overlay over the video, and that brings a lot of excitement, a lot of joy to the customer or to other people that's
Yeah.
um in that event. So it's really so because of it's more of a social media thing, if you ask me,
Yeah.
because people
Yeah.
are posting it and people are seeing you. It's a crazy time, but people love posting to show that they're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, yeah, that's neither here nor there for me. But yeah, so yeah, when they post it, they tag me, and then from there, I get not all the time, but I get inquiries from there like, hey, how much does this cost? Oh, I would love that for my next party. I've got a
Yeah.
decent amount of bookings of just people just reposting their videos and whatnot.
Yeah, that's
So
dope,
it's like
man.
free promotion, right? Kind
Yeah.
of when they post their stuff.
Yes, every video I
That's
have my
great.
logo on it as well.
That's
So
great, man.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's dope.
definitely free promotion.
Yeah, because I can imagine like if I go to a party, like it's cool that you're taking pictures, but it's better if there's like something that's interactive, right? So you can like take a selfie with your friends or like just chill, hang out, rather than you just taking out your phone and doing the regular like everybody else
Exactly.
does.
Exactly. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly what
great.
it is. So once the video's done, I send it to the person right away. You get
Oh,
the
okay.
video. If you have an iPhone, I airdrop it to you. You get it instantly. If you have an
Wow.
Android, I have to send it to you through WhatsApp, and you get it in like 30 minutes. Well, based on the connection in the area. So you get the video right away. You get to post it right away,
Oh,
which
that's
is what
dope,
people want to
man.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is what people want to do. Once they
that's
get the
great.
video, especially the younger crowds. Whenever I'm
Yeah.
doing a like Sweet 16, I'm not gonna say they're the worst, but they're the most advanced. So
Yeah.
they want their video right then,
Yeah.
right now. They want to
Yeah.
post it. They want to add special effects to it before they even leave the party.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do a 50th, those are easy because they take the video, they just keep moving. But the younger crowd, the 21-year-old party, or quince, oh gosh, it's great. I'm not mad at it, but they want the video right away, which is what I provide. You get the video right away, and you can do whatever you want with it from there.
That's such a great thing because you don't even like people don't think about this, right? Like if you were a photographer in an event like that, like a regular event, not the 360 stuff, you'd have to go back, edit it, and then send it.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing.
With this, you don't have to edit nothing. It does it for you.
I don't edit anything because I already did the edits before. So, So the main edit is the slow motion. So it's recording in the slow motion. So the only thing I do on top of that before the video, before I even get there, like let's say I have a gig this weekend. If it was a 40th this weekend, I would like maybe Saturday morning or today, like a week before, I'll make the overlay. I'll ask the customer, hey, do you have any colors in particular that you want in the overlay? Is there a theme? If it's for example, let's say it was a boho theme. That was my last gig. It was a boho theme. So I didn't even know. I know what boho is, but not exactly. So I had to Google boho theme and then make the colors exactly how the customer wanted. And everything worked out just fine. So once the customer sees, all right, wow, that's exactly what I asked for.
That's cool, man.
It's good from there.
Yeah, that's fire, man. I know.
So when you say overlay, right, just for people that don't know this lingo, that's like a banner, like a party banner.
That's exactly. It's like a banner, border. Yep, for sure. So cool, it literally it lays over the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, in layman's terms.
See, all that stuff would have to be done in post, like editing. Yeah. And then you'd send the pictures.
But I do it before, not after.
Yeah.
So I do it before, so they have it, and then I play like, I try to put 3 songs. So I pick them. I don't have the customer pick because I'll be there forever for each video. So I pick like 3 trendy songs, that's edited, or I just play like an instrumental. I'll put over the song, in the video. And I tell the customer, hey, or whoever's doing the video, hey, you can put whatever song you want. I have music already playing in the background. It goes from there.
So you got the music, the editing, the banner, all in under 10 seconds of you just filming that with it, and then you extend it because it's slow motion, and you get like a longer video, which is like 35 seconds.
Exactly.
That's crazy. That's just like that's the new wave of photography. I think.
Yeah, I had seen videos like that before, so I thought it was somebody like holding the camera, walking around, and then so Ed showed me how it works. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah,
that's fire, man.
Yeah,
I mean, if you think about it, though, when you're in a party, right, and you dress up nicely, you wanna show off your outfit. I mean, at least I do. And that's a really cool way to show off your outfit with your friends and kind of like, yo, I'm at a party having fun. And like Ed said, nowadays, that's what kids want to do. They just want to post it immediately. So that's great, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's very dope. I mean, it's a catch-22. You know how I said the 16 Euro parties, they're really, interactive and they want the videos right away. The other side of that is they're not drinking. But when I have like a 40-year-old party, everyone is drunk. They're getting on the 360 with their drinks, spilling drinks, falling off. That's the other side where you're like, oh my gosh, not this drunk guy again. He wants 50 videos. Yeah, that's the other part where it's always a party. That's another thing. It's a party. It's not. I'm not going to a Bible study. It's a party every time. So depending on it, I'm going to encounter someone that's way too drunk. Yeah, and because it spins, people think the bass is spinning. So I've seen people just fall. They'll get on and just drop. I've seen that happen, and with the person that books me, there's a disclosure like, hey, if someone falls because of blah 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 blah, I'm not liable. I have insurance.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I have like a huge amount of dollar insurance to cover me just in case something happens because it can be a liability. Imagine that thing. It spins pretty fast too. So imagine that thing spinning and then just knock someone over.
Yeah.
Well, I told you, the person who booked me, make sure I have stanchions, make sure no one's around. But if someone gets hit, I told you, it's not my fault
Yeah.
because I already did everything on my end to make sure that doesn't happen. So
Yeah, that's important. Safety for sure comes first, but you can't help somebody who's not being safe, right? That they're
right,
drinking
Yeah.
and the
yeah.
Have you had
I know,
anything
so
like that
like,
happen or no?
Yeah, I've had that happen just like 2 weeks ago. She wasn't drunk, but I told her once the arm completely stopped spinning, that's when you get off. She was
okay.
looking at the TV because I mirror the image from the camera to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
stopped recording, but the arm kept moving.
Mm.
She gets off and she trips and falls. 9 times out of 10, it's like, all right, cool. But she was pregnant.
Oh.
Oh.
When it happened, I was like, my heart dropped. Like
Yeah,
ran and
for
grabbed
sure.
her, and her husband was like, "See, told you we should have never did this." And in my heart, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to get sued. I'm about to lose everything." But they were cool. She didn't fall too hard, but you just only imagine. I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking worst
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think when it comes to that, as long as you're telling people right before they get on,
Yeah.
and that's on them to listen or not, right? Everyone's an adult when
Right.
it comes to that stuff.
Right.
It's like you
Yeah.
going on a roller coaster ride, and it's like, don't put your hands up because you can lose your fingers or whatnot. And people are like, oh, look at your fingers.
Yeah, and some people think a lot of. So when I first started, I thought everyone knew about it, but like
Hmm.
depending on I don't want to say demographic, but more of the age group. Depending on the age group, they have never seen it.
Yeah.
So I'll say any party that I'm doing 30 and under, everyone knows what it is usually. But if I've done a 50th, I've done a 60th, they have no idea what's going on. It's like the best thing since sliced bread for them that they ever seen in their life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have to educate them on what it is.
Right.
And how sturdy is the
I mean,
camera? So I know you said like it can hit somebody in the face. So would that break your equipment or like?
No, it's not. So there's just like any other thing, right? Just like 17 different car brands. Is like
yeah.
I did enough research where I said, you know what, I'm going to put the money up to buy the most, not the most expensive, the most expensive one because it's the most reliable one.
Okay.
So I put the
Yeah.
money up to get the most reliable 360. So even one time I did an event at a friend's house and it broke. Like I don't even know what happened. The arm didn't break. It was like a mechanical thing inside underneath the booth
Mhm.
that broke.
Damn.
And because of the company I went with, I've seen other people they'll get a 360 from like Amazon or there's another website I forget, but they'll get it for like the lowest price possible. But I paid the top dollar just because I'm not good with you know well I'm great with technology, but I'm not fixing anything. So I need someone to
Yeah,
fix it
Yeah.
for me or give me a
Mhm.
easy guideline to fix it. Long story short, the stuff broke. I couldn't fix it. I tried every different type of
Dang.
troubleshooting. They sent me they told me to record what the issue was. They sent me the part in 2 days and it wasn't easy to fix. It wasn't easy to put the part together, but they gave me a full video on how to put it together and everything was up and running before my next gig.
yeah. Oh wow.
That's
That
great.
doesn't happen with every manufacturer. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I knew
Yeah.
that, you know what, I'm gonna put extra money up, so I
Mm-hmm.
can get that type of support.
Damn.
Yeah, that's important to have that maintenance or technical support when you don't know
Mhm.
like how to fix something, and no, that's definitely great, man.
Yeah.
What I also want to know too, when someone does book you, let's say I want to book you. So
Mhm.
what's the process like just for people who are watching like
Sure. Sure. So there's a couple of ways. So if you just reach out to me from word of mouth, I'll say, hey, thank you for choosing us. Please
yeah.
fill out this form. So I have like a jot form where you tell me the theme, date, time, colors, and then if then from there I'll send you an actual vendor agreement / contract.
Yeah.
and then that's when I give you like the full, exactly what I need. I need a specific amount of space because space is key. The more space, the better.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what space I need. I'll tell you how much we're gonna pay. I'm sorry, how much you would have to pay, how much the service is. I take a deposit. The deposit locks in the date.
Yeah.
So without
like
the deposit, kind of, everything sounds great, but if you don't send the deposit, it's a very small percentage of the total cost. But I just need to know that you're serious.
Yeah.
So you send a deposit that locks in the date. It's a non-refundable deposit because I can be taking other clients, at that same time. So some non-refundable deposit, and from there I reach out as the date approaches, and I arrive 45 minutes before the time you want me to start. It only takes me about 30 minutes to set up, but I arrive 45 minutes before, just in case. You never know. I run off of the camera, runs off of the hotspot on my personal phone.
Nice.
So if the connection there is bad, I have to find a different way. There's always some type of hiccup. So I try to get there, try to get there as early as possible for a decent amount of time. But yeah, as far as booking, you just reach out to me directly. If you get my business card, my card has my personal phone number on it. So we speak, but I need a paper trail for everything. So I'll text and email right away to follow up.
For sure.
And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So most of my booking come from either Instagram or there's a app called Thumbtack. I'm not sure if you heard of Thumbtack.
I'm not familiar with that. I'm not.
Similar to TaskRabbit, if you ever heard of TaskRabbit. But it's just an app for vendors.
Yeah, booking app.
That's all it is. Yeah. So if you need a plumber, you go on Thumbtack. You could find a barber on Thumbtack. You need a DJ. You need a 360 video booth on Thumbtack.
No, that's good because if it's an app that a lot of people use, they can find you easily on there.
Yeah.
And talking about contracts, I think contracts are very important, right? When it comes to something like this, because you want to know people are serious. Like Ed was saying, sometimes people will book it and then they'll cancel on you last second. So that's definitely good, man. Yeah. It definitely, everything you're saying seems really fair and really it's just a fair overall thing. Like, hey, you do the deposit. If you don't come in, then that's our deposit. Like if you cancel, which is fine because they're wasting your time. That's time is money, so that's good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think.
Plus, like he said, he has to do all the edits and everything with the colors, the border. So
right. Yeah. Think about it. Just if someone books me, I'm working before you actually. I'm not charging you to make the overlay. I'm not charging you. I'm working at least. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but the thought process behind it. I'm loading all. I mean, Evan, you seen all the stuff I have to put in the car to get there.
Yeah. No, it's a SUV, right? The truck.
Yeah. I purposely purchased the SUV just so I could just put all that stuff in the car. And I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I have to take. It's like 4 trips back and forth when I'm doing the gig. So I'm not charging you for that. So yeah, that's why that deposit is non-refundable. So I need to know if you're serious, let's do it. If not, you send the deposit. I've had a customer send the deposit and they said, you know what? After thinking about it, we can't afford you, or we can't do it. It wasn't in our budget. I'm like, all right, well, please think of me the next time you have an event.
Yeah,
they understood and just kept it moving.
And so I think another question I wanted to ask was, for an event, are you there for 4 hours? How many hours? Is it like unlimited? Is it 8 hours? Like, if someone books you?
That's a great question. So I do, I've done as little as 1 hour, but depends on the location. But it's usually 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
That's not bad. That's good.
2 or 3 hours. I've done 4 hours one time because, and hey, it happens. I screwed up. So it was a wedding. Actually, Edith was there. It was a wedding, and I put the wrong date on the overlay.
Oh.
Nobody noticed. I'm talking about 20 videos in. Nobody noticed. The bride noticed. She's like,
oh no,
she was very nice. She's like, Yeah, everything's great, but can you change the date? That's not the date. I think I put like 071. It was supposed to be 0721, and I put 0731 by accident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it was an easy, but so when she saw that, I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me change it." But in the midst of changing it, there's a line that
Yeah.
wants to get the videos. So I said, Enid, wait right here. The place had terrible connection, so I had to run, ask the staff. I bring my laptop for every event because that's where I make the overlays, and just in case this happens, I can make the edits to the overlay. So I had to run to the corner, ask whoever was working there, "Hey, what's the Wi-Fi? My hotspot's not even connecting to my laptop. This never happened." It's a very if you can't handle anxiety, like it could be very bad. It's very a lot of pressure, to say the least. But long story short, I had to change the overlay while people were still doing it. Luckily, I had someone to help me. I had Enid with me, and she did the videos. And then I went back like 5 minutes later, had to refresh the app, and then the right date was there. So that happens, but it's a lot of pressure in that moment.
I mean, it's understandable though. It's technology. You're not always gonna get it perfect, all right. But as long as you noticed and you fixed it,
Yeah, I have that in the contract. I said, I forget the actual verbiage, but because we're using the internet, this is all internet based. So there's going to be times where it could just drop. I'll start recording and then the video doesn't save. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. So let's do it again. Or it uploads like an hour later. So, the internet is a huge part.
Hey, I wanted to let you know with that. So whenever my dad goes to Puerto Rico, there's no service at his mom's house. So he went to T-Mobile and he bought like a little hotspot. So it's like a little Wi-Fi box. I think he pays like $40 a month for it.
Well, yeah. So, but the hotspot still works off of cell phone towers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what he's saying.
Yeah. So I use my personal phone I have a hotspot, so I pay extra. I put the hotspot on my personal phone.
Okay.
So the camera, it's an iPhone, by the way, the camera that I use.
Okay.
So it connects to the hotspot to my personal phone.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes those events and those like places don't have good mobile service. Like
they don't. But the good thing is with the app that I use, it still records and it can still save. You just won't get the video right away.
Okay.
Instantly, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not really on you. That's nothing that you can really control. That's on the venue. So
it's not.
The service that you're providing, I think it's great. It's a great service. But I think we were talking about the other day, you have a 360 camera and you recently added some other equipment. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes. I was actually at your house when I made that decision where, I lost a few customers where they're like, so on Thumbtack or Instagram, they say, "Hey, I'm looking for a photo booth," and I always ask, "Hey, do you want a traditional photo booth or are you looking for the 360?" They're like, "No, I just need a photo booth." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I don't have that."
Yeah.
So I got tired of apologizing, saying I don't have it.
Yeah.
And then I purchased a photo booth / selfie station. So now I have both.
Okay.
So if anyone needs a photo booth, you can either have the 360 or you can have what we call the selfie station / photo booth. So that has been doing okay. The 360 is still more popular, but now I have both. So I shouldn't be losing any. I probably lost like 5 customers because they just wanted just a regular photo booth.
Yeah.
And the other thing with the regular photo booth, you don't need that much space. Yeah, with the 360, I need at least like an average size bedroom amount of space, so 12 by 12.
Yeah.
With the photo booth, I can just be in the corner and just all I need is whatever your size is, you can fit in the corner. We're good.
Yeah, I think you guys had one at your wedding, right?
We Did.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
that's an old school photo booth. You're
Yeah.
not finding, unless you want something like that, no one even asking for
Yeah, because that one
photos.
was big. That
That was
was
that
huge.
one was like a
yeah.
So
arcade one.
we call it photo booth, but it's not really. So that's why I say photo booth / selfie station.
Yeah.
So it's it's less interactive. It's a lot easier for me.
Yeah.
So wish I had it here. But it's like a huge camera. And you press everything yourself. I don't even need to be there. I can literally drop it off, set it up, leave. You book me for 3 hours. I'll come back in 3 hours and pick it up. Because if you know how to use a smartphone, you know how to use this photo booth.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
so it's like
the lighting is crazy. I would charge extra. I have like 4 or 5 different backdrops. You put that in the backdrop, and if you know, like I said, if you know how to use an iPhone, you just photo. If you want to do, a boomerang, GIFs, anything, you just.
So it's user friendly then.
It's super user friendly. I have nothing. All I do is set it up, and the setup is like 10 minutes. Drop it off. I haven't left yet. I've only had a few gigs, but God willing, if I have a 360 gig and then a regular selfie station gig, I can just drop that selfie station off, go do the 360, and then come pick it up when that's done.
Yeah. Word.
So that's like an iPad you were saying, the selfie station?
Yep, it is an iPad. Yep.
Yeah, nowadays everybody kind of knows how to use one of those. It's not that hard.
If you know how to use a smartphone, you can use a selfie station.
For the selfie station, is that like the clientele is a little older in the age group, right? That
yes
they
and no.
Use that or
yes and no. So the last 2 gigs I had, I charged less for the selfie station, and it's probably what I've noticed. It's a cost thing and it's a space thing.
Yeah,
if you don't have
that matters. Yeah,
I can really put the selfie station anywhere. I don't need that much space. The 360, I need a decent amount of space.
Yeah, because it moves and
exactly. And I have the stand chains and I have the TV. The selfie station. Think about it. You're really just taking a picture of yourself, or have like 5-6 people because it's a wide wide angle. But still, I don't need that much space to do it.
Which is great too. I mean, because you could do small venues and really big venues too. So there's no really limitation to what you can do.
Right.
Which is great.
The only thing I don't have, which I'm most likely going to expand because I need it. I don't like the trajectory of the business for the selfie station. I don't have prints. So even
some people want physical.
Me, that's old school, but it's not. I'm not the customer. A lot of people still want the print pictures out.
Like a Polaroid kind of?
I don't know. I think it's like I personally, if I take a picture right there, I'd rather have like the physical copy. And that's dope, but I would also like it on my phone. I think that the physical copy gets me like excited. Like it's kind of like you said, like you get the video, you can post it right away. I think the physical copy gives you that same feeling because like it's dope.
Right. So
it makes you feel like you have it now.
Yeah.
You know.
Which is right. Great. So I was trying to go like no physical copies of anything, but it's very so the photo booth industry is a lot more competitive to me than the 360, and I have to get that. I just have to get that printer to bring it to the next level. That's next.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's fine because even right now you could still get your photo right away. It's just not a physical copy,
right.
And that's like, what would you say the preference is for that for clients? They like more. What's the percentage? Like 48% want that more than the other percentage?
It's been 50-50. So I've lost I've lost a few customers when I say, hey, do you print? And I'm like, no, I don't print. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna go with someone else.
Yeah. I mean, and that's fine. I mean, for now, eventually that will expand. It just takes some time. You just started, you said, what, like a year ago, 2 years ago?
It started a year ago, and I just got the selfie station like 2 months ago.
Oh,
no, 3 months. Yeah, I got 3 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a young company and you guys are starting, and eventually it'll grow to something bigger, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But for everything that you have, this is great. Like, I'd book you for an event if I had it. And so for events, any event goes, really. So you can be at the strip club and like you could set it up.
anything.
Yeah.
I've done. I mean, I've done nothing but traditional parties, but
Yeah.
my last two gigs were my first time doing like clubs. So I did a club in downtown. I did another club in Everett. Those are cool because
That's
no
cool.
one's really. Those are cool because they take their videos and they're off to the bar to go drink and go party. So yeah, but with those, the person's drunk. Like there's nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I just saw you go to the bar. You took 2 shots, and let me take a video. I'm like, oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man. It's very like you could do anything, which is great. You could do any party. You could do Sweet 16, weddings,
Yeah.
probably graduations too. I'm guessing, obviously.
Yeah.
That's
outside.
June, I did like 4 graduations. May and June, I did the graduation. I did quinces. I did
Wow.
sweet. I've done too many Sweet 16s, 30th
Yeah.
birthday parties, 40th, 50th, 60th, like the monumental years. I've done a few of those. What else? Baby showers. I've done a few baby showers.
Yeah.
I've done a gender
Cool.
reveal. So yeah. Anyone, if you're celebrating, I'm there.
That's dope, man.
So, I have another question. So, as far as the name, like, where did that come about? Because I know it has your name on it, but like, what was the creation or thought process around that name?
Yeah.
Because it's to me, it's like it's really creative the way you
Yeah,
thought
it's
about
dope,
that.
man.
You know?
Yeah. So, I was thinking of names and I forgot what I said. It was something with camera or or videography. And I said, you know what? I want to incorporate my name in it.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to my wife. I'm talking about names, and I said Rent It by Ed. And she's like, why don't just put Rent Ed? I was like,
That's dope, man.
oh shit. But she just said rented, like RENTED, like one word.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh shit, that's a great idea. And I tried to check the domain name, and rented is already taken. But rent.ed is not taken. So pretty much I had the name, she flipped it, and she came up with rented. As opposed it was Rent It by Ed. And then she flipped it to rented.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history.
But it's your idea. She only changed 2 letters, so you could take credit for that.
No. She's gonna watch it. I'm gonna give her all the credit.
Yeah.
No, I do think.
I'm not trying to get you
I
in
do
trouble,
think the dot in the name, like that was fire. Because like now you can see it's 2 separate words instead of just one.
Exactly.
One
So this is the funny part. Every time somebody books me, they're like, "Hey, so what's your name?" I'm like, Ed. They're like, oh,
yeah, Rent Ed, yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, that makes. I'm like, yeah.
That's dope.
I think Nomar wanted to know what else we can rent you for.
What kind of videos you do, bro? I'm trying to get into the industry. I think the 360 will get all my angles.
The porn industry.
You know what? Hey, if you paying, I'm there.
Yeah, just put some cover your eyes up a little bit. Oh, that's great though, man.
No problem.
Hey, if you pay, he's there, man. That's great though.
I
man.
will say, being in this industry, I want to actually be a videographer. So that's probably the next thing, actually buying a dope ass camera.
Yeah.
And actually being a videographer and a photographer. Why not? I'm already doing it. I'm doing it on a lower scale, but get the I don't know. I don't think I need certifications, but actually diving fully into videography and photography.
Yeah. And with the videography, are you trying to do like gigs? Or are you trying to do like music videos? What are you trying to get into with that?
I haven't even thought that far, but I would like to stay in the same thing, just events like parties and stuff. But if there's a music video and they need a video, that's probably a whole nother level. I'm sure it is because there's a lot of editing that goes in music videos. I don't think I haven't crossed that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also thinking like when it comes to weddings and stuff, that's really intimate too, right? Like a wedding's a really intimate moment, and you kind of want that up close shot with the camera, you know, up there and the pictures and stuff, which is great. I like where your mind's going with this whole rented business. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. The goal. So the reason why I started a business in general, because I was my last job, not the job where I'm at now, but I got laid off. You Ebner knows. So I got laid off. Actually, I was at your house tonight. No, that was the other way around. But anyway, I got laid off. I had a good job, but I said, you know, I don't like this feeling of just being laid off. So I said, I need to start something that's mine and where, you know, I can make enough money. And if I got laid off, I can still support myself, my family, blah, blah, blah. So that's what made me start the business. That's what made me start even thinking about entrepreneurship in general. Like I need something on my own. So the whole plan, it's not just rented 360 or rented videography. It's the plan is, and it's going to be executed. Might take a little bit longer, but it's rented 360 of photo videography. There's going to be rented auto sales, then rented homes. It's just going to be a whole rented umbrella, and then you know the rest of this. So that's the plan. Where I don't have to. Well, I'll still be working, but I'm not working for anyone. I'm working for
yourself.
myself.
Huh? Yeah, that's dope.
I think that's a great business like thought where it's like you start off here and then you just don't stop. You keep going and you keep expanding, and that's great, man.
Yeah.
You can't limit yourself, you know.
Yeah, it's not an issue, but being a small business owner, you have to. I'm getting the hang of it now, but I started off. I was just paying myself, meaning every time I got paid, I just bought something or paid a bill, or we can book this trip here because my wife and I we travel. So I was like, hey, let's do this. Oh, I could do that. And I'm like, it's starting to hit me. I'm like, wait, you're not investing any money back into the business.
Yeah.
Outside of, I mean, I did buy the photo booth, but I could have purchased way more. I could have already had the camera already. But, you know, I'm new. I'm new to the business. So, you know, for both of you, if you ever start a business, the hardest part is not paying yourself right away.
Yeah.
And I did that right away. Like, the money went to my regular checking account as opposed to like, I have a regular business account now, but I didn't do that up front. So
that's like when you get your first job, like your first check, you just want to blow it all like on yourself, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what you did, huh?
That's
you did that?
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. So, but now it's like, all right, the point is not just to, you know, just to go on trips or pay your bills and live, you know, in your means. It's to invest into, you know, and to grow the business. And there's a whole long game pause with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, man. Norma, you have any other questions for Ed?
Yeah. You said earlier you didn't want to get the one from Amazon. You wanted to go with a really reliable one. So if I'm doing like, for example, like a little house party, I'm having like a couple people over. Will like an Amazon 360 one work, or do I have to get like the more expensive one that's more reliable?
I'm sure it'll work. I know. I've seen people that use the Amazon. Like it's not an Amazon brand. It's manufactured that sell it through Amazon.
Yeah.
I've seen competitors that I know that use it. I've also seen competitors that had to replace the whole 360 in a year.
Okay.
Or it only fits 2 people. Mine fits 6 people.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can just tell
6 is better than 2.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, you could if you don't have to rent a 360 person, but that's another thing. I pay monthly for insurance. I pay monthly for the software that I use for the 360.
I got you.
I think even I figured it out by myself, but I think my first 2 videos, I reached out to Ebner and said, "Hey, yo, can you get me like the file of this YouTube song because I have to get the music from YouTube and get the what's the term?
License
No, the MP3 file.
Oh, okay.
From YouTube, but I figured out myself. But I think the first gig, I reached out to you and said, "Hey, can you send me these songs?" Because I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all. I mean, YouTube is free, but cost wise, there's a monthly subscription for the software. There's a monthly subscription for insurance. You know, all that stuff adds up. Do you really want to do all that, or you can just book someone that has it all?
Yeah.
Look, what he's trying to say, just rent Ed. Okay?
Yeah, no.
That's what he's trying to say. All right, don't be cheap, man.
That's it. I know someone that actually bought a 360, and she said she only uses it. It was an older lady. She said, "I only use it just for my family's parties." Like, all right, cool. I'm sure the videos. Well, I'm not.
Or OnlyFans,
sure,
maybe.
but I don't think they're going to be as good as someone that actually does this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like someone in your family that just buys a camera and just take the family pictures. That's cool too.
Yeah.
But you can hire a professional. I think I'm a professional at this point at this. So
yeah, he meant to say, "Fuck that old lady." All right.
Yeah, I was raised right, so I didn't want to say it. Well, fuck it.
So I know you have the sweatshirt for the merch. When is the merch available? Because I know I've been asking you for a while now. I want a sweater. When's that available? And we'll get you on again for when the merch is out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a very bad job with marketing. Merch.
Well, only merch, I would say, right? The
Merch,
sweatshirts.
merch.
That's it.
I've been doing
Everything
a bad
else.
job with merch. I honestly didn't think of it being like you have to have merch, but I just bought. I only have the hoodie. I have 2 t-shirts and some sweatpants. They all have the logos on it, and I didn't think nothing else outside of that. But I need merch. So once I can't give you a timeline, but if you're specifically asking for one, I have like by next month. What size?
Okay.
Text
He said
me
that
your
last
size.
month, but all right.
No more. Text me your size.
I got you, man. Yeah.
I'll get them done.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, man, it's a dope design. Like, I'd wear it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd wear it out.
That's
I
the
was
love.
fire.
I designed.
Yo, show it off a little bit.
This took me 3 hours to do on an app.
Oh wow.
I was just while watching a football game. It took me 3 hours, and I tried so many different things, and I sent it to Enid, sent it to one of my boys. They're like, "Yo, this is dope." I'm like, "Really?" All right, fuck it, let's do it. Then I paid to get it. Pay for the LLC, pay for everything to get official, and the rest is history.
I mean, I like it. It's something I definitely wear. Like if I go out, I'll throw the hoodie on. It's dope, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I always love supporting local, and people who are starting a new business, especially the family, which is great, man. That you came up with this idea, starting the 360, and now it's evolving into something way bigger that you could have even imagined or dreamed of, right? Which is great. If you have it in red, if you're gonna do red, I like red. Black is cool. So any color is fine, except pink. Maybe pink for no more. You like pink? No more?
Real man wear pink, bro. What's up?
all right. So real quick, tell the people who are listening where they can contact you for this, or like an email, social media, and we'll plug it in to at the end of the podcast for you.
For sure. Reach out to me. Email is 360rent.ed@gmail. That's my email. Instagram is rent.ed360. So in reverse. Thumbtack, just type in rent.ed. I should be the only person that come up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the main sources. You can reach out to me on either one of those platforms, and I get back to you within 4 hours, the max.
That's fast.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah. If you reach out to me via text, which is on my business card, is it okay to put my phone number?
Yeah, for sure. If
So my phone number.
I'll put it in at the end too.
Phone number is 617-304-8331. Again, 617-304-8331. If it's a text, I respond right away. Same with emails.
Okay.
Thumbtack or Instagram, that takes a little bit longer because I'm not always on Thumbtack or on Instagram. But text or email, I get that notification right away. I'll respond right away.
Yeah, we'll definitely plug that in. Nomar, do you have any other questions for Ed?
No, man. Just if you want to tell some people thinking of starting a business, like any advice?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I gave a little bit of the advice. Once you start making some money, just take some money. I would say, let's say, I don't know, let's say you're charging $100 for something. You get that 100.
Yeah.
Take half, put it away for taxes. It might not be half, but just put half away for taxes. Take another 25% of that and put it for investing back into the business. And that other 25, pay yourself with that other 25. But do that every time. So I call it the 50-20-25 rule, which I just, and again, I am new and I just started doing this like a week ago. So
okay.
50, 25.
It's okay.
Yeah, just always, you got to pay the taxes. You're going to have to. I haven't paid, when tax season come around, I know I'm going to have to pay it. So taxes, 25, you have to invest back into the business. That's the only way the business is going to grow. It's not going to stay stagnant if you invest back into the business. And you got to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Take another 25 and pay yourself.
Okay,
for sure, man. That's important because you work hard for what you're doing and the money you're making, which is
the issue that I had and a lot of people have, they'll do it in the reverse, 50% or all of it. I'm just gonna, I just got paid. I just got this gig. Let me buy these new forces that I needed.
The new J's that came out. No, but that's definitely good advice. I mean, it's always hard for a business when you start. That's what they call it, the 5-year rule. It's like within those 5 years, you have to invest in your business, and then once you hit those 5, you'll see it grow. From where you started, it's going to be a big improvement.
Yeah,
that's definitely great, man. Ed, thank you so much for being on the podcast. We appreciate you being here. If you ever want to come back, let us know, and you're more than welcome to be on the podcast whenever you'd like.
And you guys are literally family, so whenever you guys want, if you guys are bored, need some excitement, I'll let you boy.
Cool, man. So go 49ers, right? That's your favorite NFL team?
For sure. Favorite team in all sports, 49ers. Been a 49ers fan since 1989.
Nice.
Got a big game
today. Patriots
now. Talking at the Eagles. I'm only afraid of 2 teams, Eagles and the Chiefs.
Oh, this year? Yeah.
That's it. I don't think about the Patriots. I'm sure you guys don't even think about Patriots. Me and Patriots fans.
Not this season, man. The only thing I think about is how much we're gonna lose by today.
Yeah, damn. It's pretty bad, huh? Yeah. But again, thank you for being on the podcast. And anytime you'd like to come back, you're more than welcome.
You got it, brother. Appreciate y'all.
All right. See you guys. Peace.
Peace.